Now, let's discuss NVIDIA. It has been withdrawn. Yesterday, it reached a new peak, although it has since retreated a little. For the remainder of the year, how do you see NVIDIA? I do believe that the stock's decline is a good thing. As long as it keeps reporting extremely high earnings, I think it will absorb a little slack for the remainder of the year before continuing its upward trajectory. There is no reason to think that will not be the case in the future. You forget some of the history of this with NVIDIA when you go through it day by day. Consider the current market capitalization, which was $754 billion a year ago. Since last year, it's been nothing but a rocket ship. However, they just keep making these chips, even though many people claim that the demand is greater than the supply. I wouldn't sell the shares here, in my opinion. If you wish to own a stock for a long time, I believe this is a long-term investment. Not all of them do. Some individuals only wish to trade it based on opportunity and momentum. I believe that if you're a long-term investor, you should stick onto the stock and buy on weakness during downturns like today. A stock that has the potential to grow by more than 100% annually shouldn't be thrown out. Greetings from Tesla Stock News again. We're delving deeply into NVIDIA today, a major force in the AI technology industry and a major participant in the tech stock market. We're here to explain what's new with NVIDIA, how it's positioned itself in the quickly changing AI sector, and why it's still an important company for tech investors to keep an eye on in light of recent price swings and a host of upcoming developments. Additionally, we'll analyze and assess how Tesla will be impacted by these recent occurrences. The market dynamics of NVIDIA and Tesla, the creative tactics driving their expansion, and professional evaluations of their prospects are all covered in this video. We're also examining how NVIDIA's AI developments stack up against earlier technological revolutions and their wider ramifications. As we explore all of this and more, stay tuned. You're at the perfect place if you're curious about how technology and investment interact, especially as it relates to how firms like Tesla and NVIDIA are influencing the future. Make sure to click the like and subscribe buttons first, though. Let's get started, and welcome to Tesla Stock News. Let's now examine NVIDIA, whose stock has been under pressure even though it reached a new high yesterday. The stock of NVIDIA, which has risen by an astounding 2,000% in the past 10 years, saw a minor decline today. Recently, NVIDIA, a company well known for its strong development in the semiconductor sector, divided its stock, making shares more accessible to individual investors, especially those without the option of fractional shares, was the goal of this calculated move. NVIDIA's market value surged to an incredible $3 trillion despite the split, adding another trillion in a matter of months. Analysts are still optimistic about NVIDIA. August Research's Jim Kelleher has increased his price objective for NVIDIA from $110 to $150, indicating a potential upside of almost 20%. In a similar vein, Vivek Arya of Bank of America believes NVIDIA is cheap and has a $150 price objective. This leads us to a crucial topic of discussion: viewers, market dynamics, and investor psychology. Some people may question whether there is buying weariness or whether profit margins could lead to profit-taking given NVIDIA's explosive rise. Shia thinks the market may be responding well to this. He advises retaining NVIDIA stock for the long haul and using any brief declines to fortify holdings. The path taken by Tesla, another tech giant known for its revolutionary inventions and exponential growth, is very similar to this one. Similar to NVIDIA, Tesla has perfected the art of using innovative technology and calculated market moves to maintain its position as a market leader in the energy and automotive industries. These businesses are good examples of how sound financial standing, creative product pipelines, strong fundamentals, and visionary leadership are essential for fostering long-term, sustainable success. Like NVIDIA, Tesla's path is characterized by a number of audacious strategic choices. Tesla has continuously pushed the limits of sustainability and technology, from introducing cutting-edge battery technology to revolutionizing electric automobiles to diversifying into renewable energy sources. Like NVIDIA's hegemony in the AI chip business, Tesla's unrelenting quest for innovation not only increases its market share, but also establishes a high bar for rivals. Furthermore, NVIDIA's tenacity in conquering industry-specific obstacles is reflected in Tesla's capacity to handle regulatory obstacles, supply chain limitations, and economic swings. Both businesses have shown that even short-term market setbacks can be turned into chances for development and expansion if they have a solid base and the flexibility to seize new opportunities. The tales of NVIDIA and Tesla highlight a larger theme in the eighth sector, that sustained success in quickly changing markets requires a combination of strong execution, strategic vision, and ongoing innovation in order to sustain leadership. With a 4% decline at the end of the week, NVIDIA's stock is suffering today. Despite this decline, one expert believes the tech behemoth has a bright future ahead of it, with significant growth anticipated. For the fifth change this year, Ben Riss, head of technology research at Mela Research, has boldly increased his price estimate for NVIDIA to $160. For the seventh time this year, our next guest increased his price estimate for the stock from $125 to $160. Let's invite Ben Riss, Chief of Technological Research at Mela Research. Almost the next 3 years, they might make almost $270 billion in revenue, but no one discusses that. That has the potential to benefit shareholders and maintain a high multiple for a considerable amount of time. By establishing an ecosystem that developers adore and know they can rely on to grow, they're the closest thing to perfecting AI to date. And that is a huge matter. The Microsoft and Apple of those previous regimes have merged to form NVIDIA, marking a fundamental change. Here, NVIDIA is doing something very remarkable. As a pioneer in AI and GPU-powered technologies, NVIDIA continues to be a vital component of technological advancement. NVIDIA's outstanding performance in the previous fiscal year, according to Argus Research, supports a positive prognosis, with the business expected to sustain above 100% growth annually for the foreseeable future. Like Apple's pivot from iPod to iPhone and Microsoft's concentration on productivity tools, their sustained dominance in AI puts them well ahead of the curve. NVIDIA's strategy approach to building a strong ecosystem that not only meets immediate product demands, but also fosters a community around its technology, is what really sets it apart in the competitive marketplace. From cutting-edge GPUs and AI processors to an extensive collection of development tools that work in unison with NVIDIA's hardware, this ecosystem has it all. NVIDIA guarantees that its technology is not just extensively used, but also continuously improved by cultivating a platform that draws and keeps top developers, which adds to the durability and commercial success of its products. Ben Riss points out that NVIDIA is at a pivotal moment that is reminiscent of the revolutionary times that computer giants like Apple and Microsoft have gone through. Both Apple's move to mobile technology and Microsoft's move to cloud computing were calculated moves that greatly increased their market share and capabilities, while also establishing new benchmarks for the sector. In a similar vein, NVIDIA is broadening its focus beyond simple hardware to include increasingly intricate AI and machine learning systems that serve as the cornerstone of numerous technical breakthroughs. NVIDIA's goods and services are essential to the future of several sectors, including gaming, automotive, healthcare, and intelligent infrastructure. Like Apple and Microsoft in their respective times, NVIDIA is positioned at the vanguard of technological growth thanks to its broad relevance and dedication to innovation. Vivek Arya of Bank of America noted that NVIDIA's success isn't a coincidence. According to him, market leaders in the tech industry usually control over 80% of their market, and NVIDIA is anticipated to carry on this pattern in the AI domain. Additionally, Vivek projects a generative AI deployment period of 3 to 5 years, which supports a bullish outlook for NVIDIA's shares. Furthermore, NVIDIA has equally impressive financial tactics. Over the next 3 years, they are expected to produce over $270 billion in cash, which might benefit shareholders. For a long time, this financial stability might support high valuation multiples.